I started photographing with a panoramic camera in the year 2000. And at first I would carry this camera around as a second camera along with my 35mm regular camera and make images of things that I liked. Not necessarily of the assignment that I was shooting, but just the things that I liked. It was only many years later when in 2005, 2006 that I started looking at the images and found that they were almost always about the way that we lived and about the changing visual landscape of India. Which is when I decided that I should work on this as a project by itself. Now it was also came at a time when there was this major economic growth in India and there was so much of construction. So it became sort of a natural thing to sort of reflect upon what was happening and observe this change. So this exhibition is actually a culmination of 9 years of work, and it came about because Sanjeev Seth, who's a friend and a photographer, also curated this exhibition and guided me right through it. And the sort of thing that I was interested in looking at was to look at the ordinary, everyday things that were happening in our country, and in the scenes that we see and encounter every day, and see how that sort of affects us. The idea of a shared habitat and the idea of naming it as Pan India Shared Habitat also came with the idea, with the thought that in India we tend to congratulate ourselves too quickly. Indians are really seduced by our own success, and in the past we've seen this manifest itself in ways where people will dispel any thought or any criticism that is made of what people consider to be India's success. And therefore the view in all these images is to reflect upon what's happening, reflect upon what's changing, but with a view looking at it from bottom up, with the idea that whether we like it or not, we have to live together, and therefore we have to regard the other also in some way. Well, the panoramic camera, what it has done to me, because of the way that the way it shrinks its perspective at the same time, while at the same time looking at a wider angle, allows one to sort of center and focus on and sort of become more calm in this. I think it was both in terms of my photography and in terms of the observation, to become more calm in the slurry of activity that is happening was important. And the camera managed to help me do that. Which brings me to what I feel what is happening, that the photographers, and I feel that with me, and I feel like it is required with most other photographers working in the documentary or the photojournalistic trend medium, is that they need to get away from the actual physicality of the image and to start sort of being a bit more meditative, a bit more reflective in the photography, rather than always be sort of overt. Because whether we like it or not, the audiences have become visually literate, and we owe it to them and to our own understanding of life and of how we present society, to be able to just stop a little bit instead of just running after what is the obvious outside element. And I think our photojournalism right now suffers because we are so focused on the physical rather than trying to look at what's happening behind that, the actual event.